Hey, hey,
Right?
hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey,
Yo, it's Herbal Tea
Herbal
Thursday.
Thursday.
Herbal
Thursday.
Tea Thursday.
What you drinking in your cup?
I got the same, the chai tea, the
That sounds nice.
Robios, I think, man. I really love that one. Um, I don't need agave, but I like agave, so I made it a little sweet.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I have ginger and honey again. I like this tea. I like this tea in the nighttime too. I feel like it kind of soothes me. Cha-ching. Bam.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling warm, feeling good, feeling warm, feeling good, good,
How's your
good,
week?
good.
Week.
The week has been going good. Yo, Shireen, it's spring break for me. And I've been
And
springing
have you been
my
taking a break?
forward, baby. Huh?
I was going to say, but have you been taking a break?
No, I have not been breaking. I break from my everyday routine of going to
School.
my workplace. Yeah, going to school. So that has been different. But because I've been on spring break, me and Spencer have gotten in our walks. So we've been
Yay.
doing more than 30 minutes. Yes. So that has been amazing. Like I feel good. And we've been able to walk in the evenings. Like it gives me a
Oh,
break
nice.
from being, yeah, so like in the afternoon before it gets too dark, and
Mhm.
that I think has allowed me to sleep better at night too, along with my
Mm.
ashwagandha. But I've also been a part of like this boot camp, and I've been learning a lot, and it's allowing me to really reflect on where I'm trying to take my clients on their journey, and then how to really get down on that messaging so they know who I'm talking to and who I'm here to help, so we can better align. And I love that. I'm seeing that growth within my business. I'm seeing that growth within myself. And it feels good to have that time for me to grow and go on this journey. So I've enjoyed spring break. I just really
Mm.
want more of the break.
Yeah.
Um, but I guess that'll come in due time.
Did you allot any time so you can have like a bit of break? I know you're doing this part, but did you allot little Giovanni
A
love?
little bit. I had 50 minutes before a podcast recording that I
I
had
don't
today.
mean like today. I mean, you giving yourself a day before you kick back
I
at
don't
it?
know because, with our accountability, I got stuff I got to do for you by Saturday. And I was really trying to do like the boot camp stuff and work on different things Monday through Friday and then maybe
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday. So maybe Sunday. But now, before we get into this, Sunday sounds like a prep day on something. So it doesn't sound as restful. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna
Okay.
have to figure it out.
I'm willing to say move the stuff that we talked about for me, because not for me, for you,
Mm-hmm.
from Saturday to Sunday, because there's not a lot left. And
That's
then
not much of a difference, Shereen. I still got stuff to do on Sunday. That's not a break. Now, if you
no, but
said
then
move
I
from
was gonna say, but
Saturday
then
to
take Saturday,
Tuesday,
but take Saturday, take all of Saturday.
for me,
Yeah,
okay, it's possible. I'm down with that.
like schedule yourself
Okay.
12 a.m. CST time to 11:59 to the Sunday 9 a.m. because I know you'll start working at midnight. So take all of Saturday for you, so at least you got some time to rejuvenate before you get into it. And Sunday you can turn your mind on. I'm cool with that. I think that's fair to you.
We'll see. We'll see
Mhm.
what it does. How are you feeling, Shereen?
Yo, you know what? I feel good. I feel so good. I had the weirdest dream last night and I didn't wake up feeling this great. Like I don't like to like have bad dreams kind of thing, but I had the weirdest dream and maybe it was something I watched before I went to bed that kind of like
Mm,
invoked that. That was so weird. But um yeah, I feel good. I haven't had spring break, but I feel like my life is changing, and my life is changing. I don't feel like my life is changing. And my son was away for a couple of days out of the city. And even when he came back, when we were driving back from the airport, was it either two or on the way back, he said the same thing, like life is changing and for the better. And it feels really good. So I feel great right now. I feel
Two
good.
things. Do
Mhm.
you ever look at dream translations whenever you have a dream to
Mhm.
look up what that dream might have meant? And then secondly, do you feel like you and your son with this life is changing? Do you feel like it's relevant to like our season change now, like
Hell yes. Okay, so to answer the dream part, I think I'm gonna take off my glasses because I haven't, I don't know, it's because I'm in front of the computer, I need the glasses. But from a dream point, I can tell the difference. I get messages in my dream. I dream things, and my dreams come in different forms. So my dreams come in the form of something that might happen, and it has happened time and time again, where something comes to me, and then I'm like, but it feels different and it looks different. And then there's sometimes it's just a dream, and then there's sometimes it's something that was in my subconscious mind that kind of got to it. So I know what I watched yesterday before I went to bed that probably invoked this. That if I didn't watch that, I probably would have been fine. So yeah, so that one didn't have no meaning. Just
got
maybe I
you?
need not to watch that before I go to sleep. So that was that. And then hell yes. So spring is the new year, right?
Ooh, come on, spring is the new year.
Spring is the new year. A lot of people celebrate the new year in January, but really spring is the new year. And we are going into that time. And so, yeah, of course, the
Yeah, welcome.
changes are aligning. Oh, I can't
Yeah,
see anything. Oh, because
I
I'm in
love
the
it.
wrong section. But
It's okay.
yeah,
Get on to the
because
right section, baby.
I'm over here now. Hey, boo. But yeah,
Spring is the new year. I love that. I never heard anyone say that. I never knew that
really.
they went. I didn't, but I did. Now that you say that, I remember seeing the post and someone saying something about it's
Spring is
now a
the new
new year.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
it's
and
spring.
I was just kind of like, interesting. I wonder why they say that now. But I get it because so many people are so trained to believe a new calendar year
Mhm.
means it's a new year
It's
when that's not how people approach a new season, a new beginning, a new era for them, a new evolution for them. Just like on your birthday, if your year started, you know,
when you were
January
born.
1st, if you're looking at a calendar date, but then when your birthday comes and you say, okay, it's now time for a new orbit around the sun, is that your new year? Does your new year start
But
on your birthday, or does like so many people look at things differently?
yeah, but I was also looking at it from even from like an astrological standpoint. The
Hmm.
beginning of the astrologies start now and ends like the winter time is when things are dead, and when things are being birthed again and coming out again, that is the birth of. So that is the new year. So I think it's Aries is the new first astrologist, but I think that might be in Western time. I'm not fully up there, but that is. But I was moving these cards,
Okay.
to do a a shuffle.
Uh-huh.
And before I shuffled, I opened it and I seen a message. And I was like, ooh, that looks like our message. And then while I was waiting for us to go live, I think I started shuffling. And then I put it down like, oh, I'm gonna just wait for Giovanni to come. Yeah, of course. It's Aries, yeah. And waited for you to come. And the one that I had open was sitting on the top. So I was like, say less. The
Well,
spirits have
check us in,
spoken.
Shereen. Check us in.
This one says rehearse.
Okay.
And this one says, let your current life be a dress rehearsal for the life you want.
Hmm.
This is
Okay.
just dress rehearsal. We are just ramping up to where we are going. I'm excited today. You know
Okay.
this.
I love it. I love it. I'm with it. Yeah, you are excited. I'm excited too. I think the vibes are really high. And I think that that's a beautiful thing about where we are in this new year, in this new season. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like we're both evolving as people
Mm-hmm.
with regards to our personal brand, our business brand,
Mm-hmm.
brands. Come on, new podcast studio owner, grand opening already popped off. Let's go. Give me
Even for like,
some.
as you said, for all of us, like we just have so much going on. All of us got so much going on and a level of where we're going. But
Oh,
uh
shout out to my podcast coach, Jonathan Jones.
right.
He'll
Oh,
be on
see, right.
Instagram.
And I
Yeah.
just want to say that I feel like it's I've been wanting to do something, Giovanni, and I feel like it's because of this new year. And if you are not listening to if you're not listening to yourself, it'll keep kind of plaguing at you. So I tapped you and said, Giovanni, do you want to? I was scared to say it to you because you are the empowered habits and lifestyle coach. So I know you're going to go hard. So I was a little afraid because I don't want you to go too hard. And I haven't popped a bottle since I opened my studio. So I poured a glass of wine today because I was like, I'm going to pop this bottle.
You
But
are.
in that, I was thinking and I popped it to you, Giovanni, do you want to do a raw challenge together? And I
And
feel
I'm
like
down with it. Coach Jonathan Jones said y'all up another level. That talk. He's shouting you out with your podcast.
shares,
Coach, come to YouTube if you can. Come to YouTube so Shireen can
but
see your comments.
yeah, put it in
But
your
yeah,
thing.
Coach been racking in the podcast clients. I've been seeing the welcome to the Get Paid with Podcasting family. They've been rolling in. So
Let's
you
go
doing
with
the
it.
doggone thing. You
Um,
doing it, Coach. But this raw challenge, Shireen, it's been getting at me since February.
see?
It's been getting at me since February, and I want to say that even when it comes to my podcast guests,
Mm-hmm.
and what they've been doing and experiencing, and their healing and their evolution, it's just like, whoo. I'm with this. I'm loving it. So today's podcast recording dealt with a young lady that I met who was experiencing like fibroids, but she doesn't like identify with the fibroids. And so
Okay.
she went on a 60-day juicing. The juice
Mm,
doctor, the
yeah.
juice doctor was in on like great fast. And
Okay.
I was just like, ooh, and I tried that for 3 days.
Oh yeah, you already did that one.
I
Yeah.
tried, girl, but that was like, whoo. But it was just me. I was just in it by myself. And some people really liked it. And as soon as I stopped it, it was like, oh, you ain't eating grapes no more? I was like, where was the motivation when I was on it so I can keep me going? Because it was just me.
That's what I'm saying.
But I was like, I don't know. And then I've been like, maybe I should try it and do a little bit more like with it. Because people say, like, switch out your breakfast for something raw over
Great.
time. And then switch out your lunch over time. And then you'll
Okay.
get to your dinner. So you gradually get to it versus people who just dive into something and they want to do it for a long period of time and they can't do it because they don't have that endurance or that stamina. So
Guilty.
it's no, girl, you saw me with the grapes. I was like, let me get me some vegetables. I'm ready to chew on something else than these grapes. So when you said that, I was like, yes. And then you were like, you ready to do it for 3 days? I was like, come on, I could do 3 days in March. Do 3 days in March because I kind of want to do a raw April. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know if it's gonna go. I don't know what the parameters are gonna be for myself. I gotta keep tapping in and hearing what my inner voice is saying. And I was like, come on, Shireen, you down with 3 days? Let's go. Let's
I
do
have
it.
a confession. I wanted to do
Oh,
this
these
in
are her
March.
confession.
No, I wanted to do this in March. So I think it's crazy that we are aligned where we're both thinking about this. And so you're saying you want to do this, you've been thinking about it since February. Since the beginning of this month, before this month, I was like, I want to do this, but I wasn't ready, mentally ready. And I feel like, right, this is my confession. You hush, Usher.
Coach might need to get in on it too. Because you remember, we put them in on the kelp noodles, and I will definitely have these kelp noodles if we're doing raw, Shireen. I'm going to do it.
So
I already got one I'm going to tell you about. But keep going.
Okay. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do 3 days. So we do next week. There's no hesitation. We get ourselves
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because routine is kind of always in the weekdays. Monday, Tuesday,
yeah.
Wednesday. I'm with you. Go ahead.
And I was thinking, I think I said 3 days raw with one meal cooked, all veggies. But
Within these 3 days or after the 3 days you bring it
I knew
in
you
the
were gonna
cook?
go there.
I'm just asking. You got to listen to yourself. It's a challenge, Shireen. It's a challenge. You just tell
Uh,
me what you feel.
the
Listen to
pressure
your
is
body and your
pressuring. All right, so
mind.
if we're gonna do it, let's just do it. Let's go 3 days raw, completely raw. Let's just do it. We want Usher and whoever else in the chat to jump in. Let's go. Let's just go hardcore shit.
3 days.
Let's go 3 days because I feel like
Ooh, Sports Sense needs to be on it because remember she's been doing her juices.
yeah, and juices is raw.
I love juice.
Juices
I
is
absolutely
raw,
love juice.
right?
I can do juice. Yeah, fix me
Yeah,
enough
juices
juice.
is raw.
That can get me through most of the day.
Yeah. So if we do in 3 days, so I think that if we can get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we do our check-in.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we
We check
real
it
good.
in Thursday. We're gonna see what really went down. If you have a nasty smoothie, you're gonna have to show your receipts.
Let me just drink my wine before we get there.
Nah, Shireen, you got to come with your receipts.
No, because that's next week, so I'm not gonna have no time. I gotta finish this bottle.
Oh, you got to document how you feel because on those grapes, I had the best clarity. Like I was pushing out my M to the third degree healing formula, empowerment guide. I was getting that content out. I was on it. The clarity and the focus was there. It was just my mind saying, Giovanni, you want more than these grapes because you used to having more than grapes. You want to stop and get you some French fries when you get off of work?
Yeah, but I don't want that. But you know what I do want, Giovanni?
What you want, Shireen?
I want your PDF. Because doesn't your PDF speak about like some raw
plant-based alternatives? Yep. So I got a plant-based alternative on it. Let's go.
I would say drop it in this chat. So yeah,
it's in the description of this video. So if y'all watching me,
okay, it's in the
description. It's on the description of this video. Yeah.
That did not stop you from dropping it in this chat. Drop it in this chat.
Okay, let me go get it.
Go get it. Drop it in this chat. Give it to the people. Raw is not my ministry. Cynthia,
I am with this. I just know when we incorporate the cooked, you really have to come on and you're going to have to show me how you make your cauliflower rice, get that rice texture.
Free.
Because I haven't been successful with cauliflower rice. And you said yours tastes really good and it tastes like rice. We got to do that. Whether it's a mukbang, whether it's another live like this, if it's what is it? Sip and munchies and sip. What is it?
Sips and munchies. Ooh.
If it's an episode for that to bring it in, you got, especially if it's before April though. So I know that I can use that as an option for my plans when it comes to my meals. But you got to show me how to do that.
I feel like you are pushing the envelope. I did say I want to push the envelope. I feel like you're pushing the envelope. Should we cook next Thursday for our live?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just slow down. We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we'll think.
Yes.
Or it could be a mukbang of some of the best, the greatest of the week.
Or those 3 days that we had. And let's show y'all. Let me show you I'm with that. Shireen. Even if it's the juice we got or a smoothie that was good.
It could bring one. Giovanni, stop bringing me back to the past. Yesterday's mistakes do not.
The plant-based alternative. The plant-based alternatives guide is absolutely free, y'all. The plant-based alternatives guide is absolutely free.
Yeah, drop that in the chat, Giovanni.
It's not my ministry either, Sports Sense, but I really want to get those live food vibes because they really say the raw foods really hit on a cellular level.
But I think it depends on how long you go for, because I don't think we'll get it within the 3 days. So we might have to.
You're gonna feel something though. You are gonna feel a difference, but let's see.
Yeah, I think that what we should really determine on the Thursday is if we are ready to stop or keep it pushing, like keep going, because you don't technically everything happens within that 21 day. And I'm not saying we got to go 21 days, but we're not going to really, like on the third day, if you ever do a water fast, you're going crazy for the first couple of days because your body's detoxing.
Yep. And your mind is too. Getting out what you're familiar with and what you're comfortable with. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's when all the cravings hit. But when you hit day 5 is when you start adjusting, right?
That's why I said
So,
let's not cook. Let's not cook on Thursday. Let's keep going in case our body's like, nah, we feeling something.
oh,
We
girl, so
can do
you
this.
just changed our 3-day thing to
No,
a
I
4-day.
didn't change it. I just said let's see how we feel. Let's not automatically plan to have cooked foods on the 4th day. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
Let's just check
So
in.
let's not have no plans for day 4. We will just see how we feel, and we'll just so it's still the same thing. We still going raw on Thursday then.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. You tell
Well,
me how you feeling when you come on Thursday.
but this is
The
8 o'clock in the
committee
night.
room,
This is 8,
huh?
9 o'clock in the night. By Thursday, 8, 9 o'clock, if I haven't made a decision, I will be on the ground. So you don't want to see me with another glass next week like this.
We don't. We don't. Unless it's a glass of fresh grape juice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or something. This is grape
Hey, what's
juice.
up, Tamisha? My
This
cousin
is
is back, Shireen.
what up,
We
cuz?
got Crystal. We got Sportsness. Look at them coming through. So, y'all, we talking about doing 3 days raw, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
No, there's no
Monday,
new time,
Tuesday,
Crystal. We
Wednesday.
just
We
adjust into life. So we've had to make a couple of adjustments. I'm not sure, but so check us out between 8 and 9. Plus, you could always go back and watch it. But there's no new time. We will eventually get back to 8 p.m. It's just life been lifing, and we have other commitments that have pushed us out.
make sure that notification bell is turned on. Y'all, who
Please
with
don't.
us? Who's down to try 3 days of raw foods? I'm actually doing.
During Ramadan.
Ooh,
Okay.
what does that look like? How what does that look like, Tamisha? Tell us a little bit about that
She's
in the chat. I've never
fasting.
done that before. Hmm?
She's fasting. She's
That's what
fasting
that
during the
means.
day. Yeah.
How long do they do that?
Tamisha, drop your deets, but I believe they fast when the sun is up and then they eat when the sun is down between a particular time frame, and they only have a certain amount of hours to eat. Tamisha, please correct me if I'm incorrect. But they
That's
only
what's
have a certain
up. It
hours to
doesn't
eat.
matter what they eat when the sun goes down.
Well, they don't eat pork or anything, but they just eat. They use. I think they have like a huge feast or something. No, so no food or drink while the sun is up. Yeah.
Is there anything in particular you're not eating when you do eat, Tamisha? That's dope.
Well, it's Ramadan. Like I know they don't eat pork, but I think they eat everything else. But it just depends on if they're vegetarian or like my uncle is Muslim.
Well,
So
I don't know. My cousin could be in a transition, but she
mm,
posted in the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives Healing Community some good salmon the other day. So
mhm. Well, I
we
don't
know.
need to know about that. Be now. Mm-mm.
It's okay. You got time to get that salmon in before Monday. Don't play, Shireen. Don't play. Y'all, make sure y'all come back next Thursday to see how this goes. All right? To see how this goes.
I have to eat a date and drink
Ooh,
water. Oh, so
I
someone did.
heard you don't like
Oh, that's
dates.
how you're breaking your fast. Okay, yeah.
She doesn't like dates.
Mm.
My vegan kitchen life starts her. She breaks her fast every day with 3 dates, Shireen. I don't know if you want to try that. Do you
No,
like
I
dates?
usually break my fast with fruit.
Okay.
If I ever do a fast or a water fast or anything like that, I usually break it with fruit because it's light and it's water based. Um, and then so it's usually I usually break a fast with like for me particularly specifically with watermelon. Yeah, with watermelon if I can.
Well, that's not in season for us right now, and it's been iffy. So I don't
Yeah.
even want to try the watermelon. But I did see her say she likes to break her fast with 3 dates
Mm.
um, to get her day started. And I'm not huge, like I can eat them, but it wouldn't be like, oh, let me grab me a date. Let me grab me a date.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
don't
like
really
it. But
mind.
it's heating stuff up for us when we make like nut milk or.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't keep nuts in the house because we have an anaphylactic allergy in the household, so we don't keep any
Good.
kind of nuts, but we'll figure it out. So I
Hmm.
want to ask you because we'll need to prepare for our raw challenge,
We
right?
do.
And I guess we'll have to do our documents, but like let's kind of talk
And
about what
will. And will.
and did
This a whole new year, Shireen. We will document it. It's
and
Nutrition
did
Awareness Month.
and did, even though we didn't share it, but and did. So we'll share. We'll share. Are we sharing daily? Do you want to share daily?
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that accountability and buddy system, Tamisha. That's nice. And I wonder if, as you're going through this experience to support her, if you're seeing any changes for yourself, or would there be anything that you kind of shift within your own life after participating with her on this? What would you do? So I'd love to hear more about your experience afterwards. What you plan to kind of navigate for yourself. Um,
So,
and that's good.
Giovanni, just to kind of get us back focused on us for a second. Um, I kind of forgot what I just asked you.
You talking about preparing?
Yeah, we dropping videos daily?
We can. I'm down with daily accountability. I
Okay.
am down with daily accountability because then that means we know what we're doing over there. Daily
Mhm.
accountability every day, Shireen, every day. And I'm gonna try to, when I'm about to eat or do it, if I start it beforehand, I'm gonna hurry up and snap a picture. If I don't, hurry up and do a quick video to go ahead and put it out there. I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm with it.
So we're just taking it and dropping it.
There you go.
And
Get raw with it, Shireen. It's a raw food challenge. Don't sit up there and think you got to look the prettiest. You got to beat your face. You got to be in your
true, it's raw to the
podcast studio
raw.
just to drop your food for the challenge. But you could definitely do it in your studio and show people what you got going on in there as you sip on your juice, your smoothie, or eat your raw foods.
Oh man.
You
Okay.
can
Okay.
definitely
So we
do
raw,
that.
raw. I mean, I'm raw right now. I don't got no makeup on, no nothing now.
There you
So
go. There you go. And you
I don't
here.
have no nothing on now.
And
You
you
know.
here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
you here.
Listen, I'm just hiding these roots right about now, but that's it. This is raw. But okay. So we're dropping our videos. We're journaling.
Let's do it because I definitely got to get better at
I think
that,
we
and I
journal.
haven't. So let's journal. Let's do it.
Okay. Here's
I'm
a
down
question.
with it.
Should we journal? I'm thinking like the morning and after the evening journal is like well, I guess our video is our evening journal to be.
Can be how we
Yeah.
feel, our thoughts, our reflections, how the day went. I'm
Yeah.
down with it. So we're doing a video journal
Yeah.
after each day. I'm down with that. I like that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
accountability on our meals to
Mhm.
document it, to have a post, whether it's one for the whole day, or as we go through it and we drop it like that, and then having our own video documenting our thing. I'm down with that because journaling doesn't always have to mean writing. It could be how you talk to yourself. It could be a
True.
recording. So
I,
I love that. I love that. Keep it
yeah.
simple, baby.
Yeah. And I
Keep
love
it
that you
simple.
said how we speak to ourselves because that's what we
Mhm.
need to get better at. Um,
Agree.
and then we typically do that here on Facebook, but because how do you feel about also dropping it? It doesn't have to be on your business channels,
Okay, I'm
but
listening.
also how do you feel about dropping it on? And I don't even know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this. Dropping it on the personal channel on Instagram to pull that audience in here and give them a little flavor of what we do. But I don't know if you do that already because you do a lot
I
already.
don't. I do my business and I do my podcast page, but I can tap into my personal. I haven't tapped in my personal Instagram in a while. I do it on Facebook though, and on my Facebook page, I tag both so it can do the post. So I'm saying I'm down with it. It ain't nothing but a natural thing,
Thing?
baby. I got it. I can do that.
Okay, that gives me a little bit of a
I can do that.
double jump on my heart, but okay.
A double jump on your heart that you brought into the
Hmm.
space. Okay,
Pushing
keep
the
it jumping.
envelope. My hands just got really sweaty.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a little bit of social anxiety.
Man, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. You ready for a
Again,
change? It's a new year.
I am. I
And
am. And
you said you were ready for this.
I did. And it's been on me. So
So let's get it off for you. Let's get it in you to your cellular level. Let's go for it, Shereen.
all
3
right.
days.
3 days. I'm ready.
So y'all heard it here first. This is a new Shereen
Nah, nah,
and a
nah, nah,
new
nah, 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 nah.
Giovanni.
Wait, pause,
This
pause,
is
pause, pause.
2023 us. This
It's
is
not
2024
Shireen. It's
us.
us. It's us. It's Giovanni and Shireen. It's
That's
not
what I said.
Shireen. Okay.
That's what I said. It's a new Sheree. It's a new Giovanni. This is
Okay.
not the 2023 us. This is the 2024 us.
We did it for
Y'all,
2023.
what I need for y'all to do, everybody that's listening to us, make this commitment. Every time you see our posts, I just want y'all to make sure y'all say vibes, because you got voices and vibes, you got 4 vibrations. Just say vibes when you see it, so we know you vibing with us and you're wanting us to continue to be successful on this challenge. All
I'm
right.
gonna up that to say veggie vibes or raw vibes.
Just say
Yes,
vibes.
what's wrong with veggie vibes?
Just
Vibes
vibe.
is so vibes is
On
so
Shireen, put veggie vibes. Just put
yes,
vibe for mine. Just
yes.
vibe. Just
I'm gonna
vibe with
put
me.
on hers veggie vibes. Because that way, if you put veggie vibes on both of us, we'll both show up doing the veggie vibe challenge. It's we vibes and we eating raw veggies. Oh wait. So sorry. That is a good question. Do you have a? Are you more of a vegetable or fruit person when it comes to raw? Because those are two different things.
It's still raw, and we're
I'm
doing
gonna do a
fruits
little
and
bit of
veggies.
both. I'm gonna do a little bit of
I'm
both.
definitely doing both. I'm
Okay.
not as good with eating whole fruits by itself. Grapes, yes. Pineapple, sometimes yes.
Okay.
Watermelon, of course, if it was in season, yes. Cuties, yes. But most of the time, I'm either blending mine in a smoothie or I'm juicing it. I don't really
Okay.
eat a lot of whole fruits by itself. So I want to
Okay.
get better with that. Mangoes, I love, but sometimes it's a texture thing for me,
Okay.
getting those down. So I haven't figured out my plan yet because we just
Yeah.
now talking about it. But there's this stir fry that I want to try that's raw from Bloomin' Raw. Ashley, she Bloomin' Raw channel. I love her stuff because she like is everything raw.
Okay.
But I saw her do like these vegetables that she marinated, and then she did it with the kelp noodles. And you know, I love me some good kelp noodles, and so she marinated them. So I really want to try this raw veggie stir fry that I saw her do. That's definitely going to be one of my meals during this week. So I'm gonna need to order that on Amazon, those kelp noodles, and figure out those veggies.
I
But I
feel
think
like
she also did oyster mushrooms too in that. I need to go to the Asian market. Go ahead.
so I feel like you just made me ask another question because
Okay.
when I think of raw, and you're right, raw can be in two different forms, and I guess maybe we'll talk about our preference. But I was thinking raw, not cooked.
That's correct. It's a stir fry, but it's still raw. It's just what she marinates her vegetables and stuff into and puts
Okay.
it with her noodles. So it's she didn't cook it.
Oh,
And
that's interesting. Okay.
if anything, she'll use a dehydrator, which can't go over, I think, 113 degrees. Then it won't be considered raw when you
Okay.
dehydrate certain things. And I don't believe she dehydrated in her stir fry. So it's really still all the raw vegetables, but
Okay.
within the seasonings and the marinades that she had, and put it
Okay.
with the marinated kelp noodles,
Okay.
created this raw stir fry.
Okay, because I was always
But
under
it wasn't really fried. So I'm glad you said that. It's the
yeah.
word stir fry, but she didn't
It's
fry
not
it.
it's not going in a pan
It's
at
not
all.
going in a pan at all. She did not put it in
Okay.
the pan at
Well,
all. She
then
just
I'm gonna need you to send me how to make because I still have the kelp noodles, which I haven't tried as yet. They're frozen.
look at you. Well, frozen.
Yeah, they can they stay in the fridge that long? I
Them
bet
ain't supposed to be in the refrigerator. I never put mine in the refrigerator. Did yours say they need to be in the refrigerator?
I don't know when the way they came. I just assumed this goes in the
Oh
freezer.
my God. This is gonna be interesting.
Please
Okay.
take it out.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's
I
take it
mean, if
out.
I need to order a new one, I better get on it. I better get on it. So
Just like melanated people thinking you can throw anything in the freezer and it'll be
hell
all
yeah.
right.
I would not have thought that that should go in my cupboard.
It's
But
okay.
I've never bought it before, and that I
I got
bought from Amazon, which I don't typically buy food items from Amazon. So,
in the freezer.
right?
This is interesting. Yeah, we'll try it
Yeah.
out. But I would definitely send you that recipe that she did with the
This
stir
is
fry.
going to be
But I'm gonna
interesting.
check out her. I'm gonna do some research. Bloomin' Raw, Ashley for her, and then I'm gonna see if there's any from My Vegan Kitchen Life because she did have a raw what do you call that? A raw, is it a
Recipe?
cookbook or
Okay.
yeah, like little
Oh,
ebooks or
I think
something
I
like
have a
that?
raw cookbook.
You might need to pull
I
that
think I have
out.
a raw cookbook from Rachel.
Alma.
Yeah, I think I
It's
do.
possible. So I'm gonna check her too, check out her channel too. But
Mhm.
My Vegan Kitchen Life, I think the only thing I found in there, one thing that I did try that was quick was like the brown rice cakes with like some sunflower seed butter. And I did like some cinnamon, and sometimes I put the dried cranberries on them and then make it like my
Dessert.
remixed with a peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
I
but
would have never thought of so this is very interesting because I wouldn't have thought of any of these. I would have thought of, to me, raw, I'm thinking a salad or a smoothie or like kind of plain main Jane. I even think about like broccoli. Like, no, seriously, I would have never thought about putting I would have never thought about putting a seasoning on something raw. Except for one time I went, do you guys have the keg in the US?
I don't
A
know what the
restaurant
cake
called the keg?
is.
All right, so we got this restaurant called the Keg in Canada, and I think I told you this before. So years back, we went there, and I was vegetarian back then, and they had something on the menu called a cauliflower steak. And Giovanni, it was a raw cauliflower steak that they put a bunch of seasoning on, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I was pescatarian because I could have just had a salmon or something, as opposed to, don't give me a half of cauliflower and throw seasoning on it and call it a steak, or put that dry thing on a grill.
I don't think I would do it. Cauliflower can be real thick steak wise, and I've tried it one time, and I'm just like, it ain't for me.
It
That's
was
not.
not for anybody.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted it at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Okay, so I like this. Let's run it back. So we go on our 3 days.
3 days.
We can have
Monday,
smoothies,
Tuesday, and Wednesday.
right? We can have smoothies. We're not cooking nothing, which falls right in my down my alley.
We're not cooking anything, right?
Not
Me too.
cooking
But we do
nothing.
have to prep a little something, something.
Okay. And we can throw seasoning on our
Yeah,
food. So
seasonings,
then,
marinades. Like I do cocoa aminos. That's one of my
oh,
big
I don't
things.
even know
So
what that is.
so yeah, we can do seasonings. Are we able to do dressings like vinaigrettes or stuff like that,
I
or do we
think
need
we
to
need
make
to
our
look at
own?
the ingredients because
Or make our
if
own?
yeah, because if they
Okay,
have,
so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to make my own. I'm fine. That's the challenge for me. That's the
okay,
challenge because I'll do good with a store bought. So that's the challenge for me.
because
I'm gonna
this,
try this apple cider vinegar and throw some other different stuff all up in it and try to put something on my cucumbers. I got
oh,
you.
so on cucumbers, forget apple cider vinegar. No, you just put olive oil, black pepper, and a little bit of seasoning and a little bit of pepper sauce on it. That we
I
can
like
get
black salt on my cucumbers because it makes me feel like I'm still getting some eggs in it. So black salt gives like a little eggy flavor. And so even
oh,
like cucumbers and like salad mix with that black salt on top, it makes me feel like I still got my hard boiled eggs on my salad without having the eggs.
oh,
So
so I
I'm a
don't
black
really, okay, I don't really cook with salt per se because the seasoning. But
I got
anyhow, we'll figure out what works. But so then my cauliflower rice is out because that's a cooked.
correct.
That's
It is
cooked.
out.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. We just got
It's
to
out.
figure out.
Dang, no store bought. It's okay. It's okay
Yeah.
because I think
Have
there's
you ever done it like
a
this?
dressing. No, I've never had to go without my store bought dressings.
Okay.
But it's cool because this is taking me into another, you know,
Realm.
another area, yeah, of trying different things, taking it taking it to the next level. So I'm down with that
As
because I think I
Monica
do
said.
have a book about dressings and sauces or something like that, and I think I do have a Vitamix, so we might just need to pick a nice dressing and just use it for the 3 days. Try to figure something out and use it for the 3 days.
Yeah. I see Tamisha talking about the poppy seed dressing, which I love. But if we're not, I'm not trying to make poppy
You
seed.
love poppy seed dressing?
Of course.
Girl,
I love
I didn't even
sauces.
know about it until I was doing the no dairy and stuff. So that is
Okay.
Brianna's has this organic poppy seed dressing, and I
Yeah.
like to put that for people who love ranch a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have them
It's
try
nice
it
and
and
sweet.
they like it. It is, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Even there's a nice, I like a fresh garden lemon
Mm,
dressing that you can
never
get.
had
Yeah, but I think we are gonna have fun with the dress because sauces are easy. It's a little bit of oil for me. So my two bases are grapeseed oil or
okay.
an olive oil, and then you can add your seasonings on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we good.
Okay.
We good. We
I
good.
will try to make my own dressing, and I hope it turns out really good.
Did anybody on your Instagram say they want to join in the challenge?
Not
Okay.
definitely. I had no.
Okay.
Cynthia said it was a no for her. I don't know if Crystal said she was down or not for 3 days. She did the fruit and vegetable from January 15th to February 4th with me. Like it was like only veggies,
Okay.
but it was nowhere near this raw thing. Like we could still eat cooked stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know. I do know she likes juicing. She does like
Crystal's
juices.
down. Crystal's down. She
Yeah,
just did it.
let's
Let's go,
go. Okay.
Crystal.
Who you got? You got somebody on your end?
No, I'm just seeing the comments. I'm just seeing Crystal. I mean, she's on both our ends. Shoot. This is the community right here. This is one.
You right. You
This is the
right.
community right here. So
And Tamisha already doing like her own thing. I don't know if she
yeah.
wants to keep it that way. I know she's breaking it with water. So I don't know what she's eating after that if she
But
wants to.
Ramadan goes for an extended period of time. So
I know, but I'm just saying for those 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if she wants to keep it just raw foods when she does break her fast or not.
oh,
That's
okay,
all I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's on a whole different level, so I'd
Yeah.
rather her
Say
focus.
we ready. We
I
ready.
think so. I think so. I think it is.
Yeah. I think that this is going to be good. For me, I feel like it's a good way for us to go into this new year.
Come on.
Right?
I'm with it, Shereen.
We're about to, well, I think we need to get our body yaddies ready. I mean, you already body
Yada,
yaddy.
yada, 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 yada,
Yeah,
yada,
I'm your body
yada,
yaddy,
yada,
yaddy,
yada,
yaddy,
yada,
ready.
yada,
So,
yada.
but also forget body yaddy for a minute. I think this is more about health ready, which is also body yaddy. But like, you know, if we
Man,
want
we're doing it for wellness because
yeah.
we deserve it. We absolutely deserve it. And was talking about it earlier on the podcast that I was recording earlier today. And it's just time out for living within comfort. When it comes to food, when it comes to relationships, it's just time to start really being focused on the value that things bring to you or that you give to it, and things that are of life and of love. And I think once you really start getting out of those spaces that no longer serve you or that I'd hate to say low vibrational because, you know, so many people use that, getting out of those spaces that are just not serving to your higher self, like you really start becoming who you really want to be and love. And it's just this sense of self-love and care that you give. Like I'm so excited. I know it's a challenge for us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'm excited about how I'm going to show up for myself Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, eating raw foods, knowing that raw foods are so beneficial to the body and it's what the body absolutely needs more of versus what I'm just used to feeding it because of my cravings or what I'm familiar with or what's comfortable to me, like those French fries. So yeah, this is it, baby.
No,
Come
I
on, love.
100% agree with you. I listened to a podcast and the woman was talking about this week. I'm starting to listen to like other people's podcasts. And it's been good. I need to post the one that I listened to today, but I've been listening. The one I listened to yesterday, she talked about how she was getting angry at like just reacting. The woman was talking about how she was reacting to her family. And then she had to kind of sit back and think to herself, why am I kind of lashing out at my family? And she said, you know what? I need to, we always say kind of like pour love into myself, but kind of take a step back and think, I need to take care of me because I'm not giving that to me and I'm giving a whole different version of who I want to be externally. And the first thing she started with was her food and her exercise, right? Whether that's walking, whatever it looks like to us, right? But she started with that and she's like, it was kind of interesting as she's talking about, I'm yelling at my son, I need to change my diet. I'm yelling at my son, I need to start exercising so I'm taking care of myself. So I'm channeling something different, projecting something different. So I think we're right on track.
I think we are.
Mm-hmm.
And something else, and I don't want this to scare you because I know how you are when we start doing challenges.
The bottle is empty. Hold on, if you're going to scare me.
I'm not going to scare Shireen. I think a lot comes with food, a lot comes with movement, but I know
Yeah,
you gave her those are the first two things she started with. What it was
yeah.
really, she started with her mindset first because she
Mhm.
was aware
She
of what
was.
she was doing and how
Yep.
she needed to change. And
Yep.
that's what caused her to focus on her food and her movement. Something we talked about today, too, on that
Mhm.
podcast recording was about doing things in moderation. It's only in
Mhm.
moderation when you're trying to eliminate something from being a part of your life every day or
Mhm.
daily or regularly. So I'm excited to see us embark on these 3 days of raw foods and see as we are on this journey, what could we feel like we're gravitating more towards? How do
Yeah.
we feel? What do we want more of in our life? Are we going to be like, oh my God, these cucumbers are hitting, it's giving me life. I feel great after eating these cucumbers, so I want to eat more cucumbers. And are
Yeah.
we going to vibrate more towards eating cucumbers and then moderately having chips? I just went with the two C's, cucumbers and
Yeah.
chips, to being with that. So we know we want more of this and less of something else. And I think that is what it means to be doing something in moderation.
Yeah.
More juice,
Hmm.
less wine. Possibly. I'm just saying, possibly. I'm not saying that's what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, you just see how you feel with it as you're going.
Well,
But
I mean, even with that statement, it's not even like I said, I haven't even cracked a bottle since I opened my studio. I haven't opened a bottle in a minute. So it's not even about less wine when I don't even really drink any.
that was
So
4 cents with her cheesecake. She hadn't had none since the Super Bowl. And so
yeah,
now it's like she's getting a piece of cheesecake almost once a month when that's something
yeah,
she was constantly doing a lot. She's starting to truly eliminate the
yeah.
cheesecake
I
and do it
actually,
in moderation. And I was so proud of her.
yeah, I actually think this is my first glass for the year. So
Look
you
at
know what I
that.
mean? So like we
There we
all,
go.
yeah. So I do think we are on the right track with this. Um, and you're right. If this is the moderation, it might actually just change some
Over time.
some
Over
healthy
time.
habits. Plug, plug.
I'm with it. I'm
Some
with
plug,
it.
plug.
I'm with it. All right,
All
so
right.
that's good. So let's
You want
go.
me to do this?
Let's check it. Close us out, baby.
All right. I actually already seen one, but you know what? I'm gonna put it in. No, because I'm gonna put it in because that's not fair. So I'm gonna put it in. It's bouncing out. I didn't even
Go
it's
ahead, Shireen.
bouncing,
Do
but
your
we
thing.
gonna
We
we gonna
trust
do
you with
this.
those cards. We
You
trust you with
know,
the check in and the close out, Shireen.
yeah. We're gonna see. Look, look, look. Let's see what it is. It's
Okay.
not it. Oh, okay.
See, look at see.
It's fine. It's fine.
See?
It's fine. It's fine as red wine or white wine. Live
Mm-hmm.
without apology.
Mm,
Okay.
I'm with it. Live without apology.
Yeah. And I
Because
think
what
that's
we
kind of it.
apologizing for?
I think this just living better
Mm,
is the unapologetic form of us, right?
I agree.
Hmm.
Live and give yourself patience and grace.
Hmm. Grace,
Let's
grace.
go. I'm with
I
it.
feel like that is one of the key words. Giovanni, let's before we end this,
Uh
what
huh.
is maybe one objective? And maybe it's something we answer on Thursday,
Okay.
right? Because you need some time to kind of think about it before you start on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal and Tamisha and anybody else, Sports Sense or Jonathan, if you're still there, or anybody else listening, what is, before you get started, what is your objective that you want to achieve? Just so that we are thinking about the mindful part, maybe kind of take some time to ponder that and put that in your journal on the Monday or the Sunday night because you're prepping. And then let's see how you feel on the Thursday night. We can share that when we get going with the convo.
I'm with
What do
it.
you think? You
So
good?
Sunday, we set our intentions on what we want to, what we're embracing on this journey, on our journal note, on voice note or video on Sunday. Got it. And then we document Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night our own video of how that day went, and kind
Mm-hmm.
of reflecting back possibly on what the intention was to
Mm-hmm.
stay
And
focused
don't
on.
share it before. Even though
Uh,
you and I talk daily, let's not share it with each other until
I ain't telling you nothing.
you sure.
But you better be eating what you're supposed to be eating.
Listen, I'm the one that said, let's do this. I'm going to be
I'm saying
eating
it. I ain't sharing nothing, but I'll be
it.
looking for your receipts online.
I was good the last
So I
time.
can drop vibes, not veggie vibes. I'm
Yeah,
dropping
you can drop any
vibes.
vibe you want. Any vibe you want. Any vibe you want. As long as it's good
I
vibes,
drop,
we good.
I drop it.
All
All
right.
right, so it's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Joe Bonnie. I help women experiencing issues like endometriosis, polycystic ovary syndrome, reduce chronic pain, eliminate stress, and minimize irregular and heavy periods. Y'all, thanks for vibing with me today. Thanks for vibing with Shireen. I'm also the host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. And if you missed it, in the chat, in the description of this video is your plant-based alternative guide. It's absolutely free. Just start vibing, making your plates more empowered by getting in some of that good nutrition for
Mhm.
yourself.
I love your intro or your description of yourself because it makes me I'm not ready to join your program financially, but it does make me think about I'm being serious here. But it does make me think about like reducing inflammation. And so you know,
Get that guide, Shireen.
yeah, I am, girl. You dropped the link. I'm gonna go into the show notes and grab it. I just want anybody else who can grab it, grab it.
Okay.
But all right, it's me, your girl, Shireen Simon, the host of Voices and Vibes. We're coming back, and we got a lot of things happening. Check out blackprint.com because we got some new stuff coming out, as well as the owner of Perspective Studio Productions. So Inc. So check out all the social medias. Because we got some stuff coming out. We got some stuff coming out. I'll be sharing some old footage of stuff that we did within the last 2 weeks, a couple of events that I went to that I hosted, and I got some new events coming up that I'll be at. So it's gonna be kind of cool. Alrighty.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Giovanni. Thank you, Boo.
Man, I
Thank you,
appreciate you,
everyone.
Shireen. See you
Soon next week.
after the challenge.
Tune in, baby. Tune in.